not going to affect the truth of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay?
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Right, because they that hate thee have lifted up the head. Now, who's the main people that hate the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians? The so-called white man,
right.
the Edomites.
Right.
But then, not only him, you have other nations that are plotting against the nation of Israel. They want to destroy the nation of Israel. You know, which the nation of Israel, like I said, like the Lord said, is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, which you see on this sign right here. These are the real Israelites. So these nations are coming together to what? To do away and to destroy these people. That's right. Because they know that if they were able to destroy these people, which they can't, that they would be able to get their, might have a chance to get their birthright back. That's right. But they're not going to get it. That's right. Because the Most High said, as long as the sun is shining,
right.
and the moon is shining,
right.
then the nation of Israel shine forever.
That's right.
Because if those ordinances were to depart, then the Most High said that they would be, he would do away with the nation of Israel. He said, if heaven above could be searched, you know, that's another thing, that you got these clowns that say that space doesn't exist. So now, within the ozone layer, that space, the so-called white men, the Edomites, they have explored the heavens underneath the firmament. You know, what the Lord's talking about is out in outer space. That's why the Lord said that if they could search out the heavens, then will the Lord do away with the nation of Israel. So that's something right.
Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 35. Thus saith the Lord, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinances of the moon and of the stars for a light by night, which divideth the sea when the waves thereof roar. The Lord of hosts is his name.
Right, that's the Lord of the army. The Most High is the one that's doing that. Go ahead. He's the one that gave the ordinance. He's the one that gave the decree. He's the one that gave the order for the light to shine through his son Yahushua and the angel. He's the one that gave the order for the sun and the moon to come up and to be created. He's the one that gave the course of the sun and the course of the moon and the course of everything that you see. Yeah?
Yep. That's why it's all linked.
Yep.
When you study science, you can see that all these things are linked, man. And just how your body is a living, breathing organism, you see these same mechanisms happen with the creations around the planet Earth, man. And that's how we figure out the mind of the Most High, by looking into what he has created. But ultimately, it's his word. Okay, I'm going to finish this verse with you guys. It says, if those ordinances depart from before me, saith the Lord, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever.
So if we still got the sun shining, the moon still shining, you see that everything, the stars in the heaven, everything's still out there. So what does that mean? That means that the nation of Israel is still here.
Right.
Because if they were able to stop those things, then the Lord said he would do away with the nation of Israel. Which basically, the Most High is basically being sarcastic. You know? Because he knows that he created, the scriptures say, I know that whatsoever the Lord doeth, it shall be forever.
Right.
So the sun, the moon, the stars, and all that was set up there forever. Right? Forever, ever, ever.
Proverbs chapter 25, verse 3. The heaven for height, and the earth for depth, and the heart of kings is unsearchable.
So he can't do it.
He ain't gonna do it.
He can't do it.
Hey, because if he did that, then he would have to break his word.
That's right.
You know, and there's a scripture in Psalms where it says that the sun and the moon were created to be there forever, just like the earth was created to be there forever. You know, if I can say yes,
The Most High ain't gonna take you niggas into outer space to explain his program to you.
Right.
You ain't got no faith. That's on you. You gonna die. We believe. We don't need to be brought into outer space. Oh, okay, I see it. We don't need that. We got faith. We have true faith in what the Most High put in His Word. We don't need to be brought up into the air so we can, like a field trip, going around at the moon. Jake got to touch the moon. Okay, yeah, the moon is there. Okay, Saturn. Okay, that's there. We don't need that. We understand what the Most High put in His book.
That's why faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Right.
The evidence. You look up that word evidence, it means proof. Your faith is proof. Proof to those things in the spiritual realm. Okay? Those are the men that are going to be glorified. Those that are being there for their faith. The evidence of their faith was proved in Christ. They came out and they had a testimony. In order to have a testimony about something, you got to have evidence, don't you? Well, what's our evidence? Our faith. We show our faith by the works, by the ministering of the Lord. That's the testimony. The Most High is only dealing with the nation of Israel. All right? Prophetically, they have been scattered chiefly among these people, but also in other parts all across the planet Earth, as the prophecy says. Okay? We'll read this real quick. Sirach chapter 37, verse 25. The days of the life of man may be numbered, but the days of Israel are innumerable.
Right.
All right? Meaning they have a promise along with all those ordinances to be on top, man. That's why no matter what they do to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you still shine. You still show up. You can't be absolutely taken out the picture. Because that's really what these Edomites want. They want Lil Jon and Eastside Boys, but they don't want you there. They just want the music. They want the vibe. They want the energy. They want the spirit of a nigga. But they don't want you around. All right? That's that birthright. All right?
I had to read some. Actually, could you read it for me? Joshua chapter 1 and start at verse 6.
This is Joshua chapter 1, verse 6.
This book is for these people on this side. But not just all those people, the elect especially. That's who we're trying to reach right now. And that's who the prophets were trying to reach. And we're going to read about what Joshua was telling the people right now. Man.
This is Joshua chapter 1, verse 6. Be strong and of a good courage. For unto this people shall thou divide for inheritance
and when
the
it
land.
says this people, it's talking about the people on this side. Go ahead, start over.
Joshua 1 and 6. Be strong and of a good courage. For unto this people shalt thou divide for an inheritance the land.
So all of this belongs to the nation of Israel. Now we went off according to the law, statutes, and commandments, but all things belong to us. So when we come back in righteousness, we're going to have it all. But it's important to get yourself right on this side so you can be a part of that train. Like they say, that gravy train. So you can be a part of that number. And when the saints come marching in, I want to be in that number. Is that what you want? Is that what everybody wants? But everybody ain't going to get it. So it's very important to understand those that are going to get it, what are they going to be doing? And the book tells you that. So you want to follow that number. Go ahead.
And it's obvious something is about to happen.
Exactly. That's a great point. It's obvious. You feel it in your bones that stuff ain't right no more. It's people that look crazy as hell. And they'll tell you straight up, man, I don't need me something. Something wrong with that. I used to love the McRib, but now I don't know. I'm going to leave that alone.
People are waking up.
The brother, maybe a few weeks ago, a month ago, he brought it out that Wendy's uses horse meat in their burgers.
And it's approved. The so-called white man approved.
Yep, FDA,
Yep.
USDA, they approve that stuff. The pesticides that go in on the fruits and vegetables you buy in the supermarket, that has the pesticide they use is called Roundup, and they have different chemicals in there that are known to cause cancer and other health problems. The Zika virus, all of that. Yep. You know, but the Roundup itself, the pesticide they put on the food, on the fruits and vegetables, is approved by the FDA, allegedly to be safe. Yep. You know.
I was about to say this. Just this week, I found out they were putting wood shavings in the Parmesan. And the Parmesan cheese and the regular cheddar. Man, you know, Jake is supposed to be rocking with dairy like that anyway, man, but you can't damn near eat anything, man. Because the so-called white man's there with this shit, man.
The wicked.
Joshua chapter 1, verse 6. Be strong and have a good courage. For For unto this people shalt thou divide for an inheritance the land.
This is all for us. But you got to get yourself right. But it says be strong. You can't be in keeping the commandments and doing what the Most High wants you to do and be weak.
Yeah.
All of that is going to build you up.
Right.
But it's a commandment from the Most High to be strong.
Right.
To get in this thing the right way.
That's right.
Be strong.
That's right.
Be a nigga.
That's right.
Be strong.
That's right. Go ahead. Which I swear unto their fathers to give them. Only be thou strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law.
That's the only way you're going to be able to observe and do all the law, is to be strong. If you're not strong, you're going to fall in the face of weakness every time.
Right.
You're going to be committing adultery. You're going to be stealing. Only a weak man will sleep with another man's woman.
Right.
Go get your own woman.
That's right.
That's a weak man's philosophy. Sneak in the window when this man go to work. You laying up with his old lady.
Wicked.
That's a weak man.
No pictures.
A man working, doing his thing, he gets a new car, but you want to steal it. Only a weak man would do stuff like that.
That's right.
Joshua 1:7. Only be thou strong and very courageous.
Somebody bring in a pepperoni pizza, you trying to keep the law, but everybody looking at you while you ain't eating the pizza.
Yeah.
So you go ahead and eat. That's a weak man. The scriptures say to be strong and of good courage. Go ahead.
That thou mayest observe to do according to all the law,
Right.
which Moses my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right hand or to the left.
Because if you turn to the right or the left, you going off.
Right.
And you going down. And everything.
You gotta go on that straight path.
And that straight path, that straight gate. That's the only way. You go to the left, you gonna die. You go to the right, you gonna die. You go straight, you got a chance. So why don't you do anything other than go straight?
That thou mayest prosper whithersoever thou goest. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth.
There's no other way to prosper. There's no other way to prosper. You can have all the money in the world, but you're not prospering. You're not living correctly. Your destiny is death. And you can list all the superstars on Mayweather, Jay-Z, Beyonce, all of them. We can tell you their destiny.
Right.
It is death.
That's right.
They are not of that number that we talked about.
They are part of the anti-Messiah.
They are of the Antichrist, like the brother said. We are of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
That's right.
We want life.
Right.
And the only way to get it is to get into the book and to follow the book.
And for the white man to fall.
Yeah, amongst other things.
This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth. Verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night.
If you're being strong, you'll be meditating day and night.
That's right.
And keeping the commandments and understanding the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, it won't be hard for you if you're doing it the right way. But if you start, man, well, you know, I'm kind of tired. I don't want to read no more. I just watch videos. Then you're going to start falling off. But keep reading.
That thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous.
Right.
That's how you'll make your way prosperous.
That's right.
That's how you'll start prospering in the world. And if you think I'm talking about money, cars, and all that, you dead wrong.
That's right.
It's brothers that have gotten into this truth and started understanding benefits of eating the right way, and they prosper. And they prosper.
Right.
This is life. This book is life. Everything else is death. What are you going to do with a new car when the whole world is falling down? What are you going to do with a new house in Highland Hill when the whole world is crashing? Is that one house going to hold on everything? A missile back? Of
No,
course
sir.
not. Go ahead.
For then, real quick, you can't come into this to the truth of the knowledge of the scriptures with an Americanized mentality, with a Western culture, a Western hegemonized mentality.
Right.
The Bible is antagonistic to Western hegemony. All right, what we understand as Western culture, Americanized bugle boy culture. You try to do the scriptures in that mentality, you're gonna fail, man, because the spirit of this world is of Satan. All right. The spirit of the scriptures is of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
Right.
Something that's completely opposite to the status quo of today, man.
That's right.
You can't have a McDonald's mindset and coming to the scripture, a microwave, everything has to be given to you impulsively and right now. You know, instant coffee ass mindset, man.
Fast food.
Yeah.
And like the brother says, a great point. You can't have it your way like Burger King. You can't have all the lettuce, all the cheese. You can't have it like that. This is the Most High's program. You jump into His will, and you be happy that you understand that.
That's right.
You can't. Everything ain't gonna go your way. Your car might break down, but guess what? Everybody in the world's car has broken down. What are you crying for? You lose your woman. Everybody out there lost a woman at one point in time. But the good thing is, the Most High might have took that woman away for you to prosper.
That's right. That's right.
But you sulking and walking around. You gotta be strong in this thing. If you're not strong, you're gonna lose.
That's right.
You're gonna be sitting there with a pepperoni and shrimp pizza because you're not strong. The brothers were talking earlier, a shrimp hamburger. I didn't even know what it was. You're gonna be eating shrimp burgers, all of that stuff. You're gonna be eating a shrimp burger at the lady's house that you commit adultery with, stealing her man's stuff, doing all kind of wickedness.
Eating his hot sauce.
Eating his hot sauce, putting it in your back pocket. Using his body soap, all kind of stuff. Checking out his kicks, seeing if they Go ahead.
Joshua.
Hey, but this is what is known as black culture. That's what black people do to each other.
That's exactly what it is. Black culture is some of the darkest, most demonic stuff you can witness, man. Just put it on World Star Hip Hop, and you will see black culture.
Right.
A culture of darkness. Okay? That's exactly what it is. It's described perfectly. Black culture. All right?
So black consciousness.
Black consciousness.
If you go black in front of it, it's automatically off. If you say black anything, it's off. Black Hebrew Israelite, I'm not listening to nothing you talking about. Black consciousness, I'm not listening to not one word you talking about.
Yeah.
If you throw black power, I don't have nothing to do with no black power.
Yeah.
Black is off. It's been off for a long time.
Right.
You just don't see it, you're not gonna see it, you destined for death.
Right.
Period, point blank. But up here, like the scripture's talking about, we're gonna be strong and give it to you the right way.
That's right.
We're not black Hebrew Israelites. We are Hebrew Israelites.
That's right.
Different colors. It's all a different blend. Jake said black because they want to make it all comfortable. But it's not comfortable. It's the truth.
Joshua 1:9. Have not I commanded thee, be strong and of a good courage.
Read that one more time.
Have not I commanded thee?
Commanded thee. You are commanded to be strong. To do what you're supposed to do.
Right.
In the face of danger.
That's right.
In the valley of the shadow of death.
That's right.
You are commanded to be strong. So what's the problem? Jake out here doing everything but being strong.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy power is with thee whithersoever thou goest.
So as we are in our walk, we're good. Because we're protected by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua.
Right.
We're good. We don't have to be scared.
Right.
We don't have to be tempted. When a woman comes up to us that's married, we don't have to be tempted.
Right.
We tell her, get the hell out of here. When you tempted to steal something, we get the hell out of here. Satan.
That's right.
Ain't taking nothing that ain't mine. That's a weak man's philosophy.
That's right.
All of these, this one is a weak man's philosophy.
The white man's
But the scriptures command us to be strong and of good courage because he's walking with us.
That's right.
So when you at work, be strong. When you with your kids, be strong. You are commanded to be that way. You got to be something.
No, I got one for you. This is Job chapter 38, verse 3. Gird up now thy loins like a man.
Right.
Like a man. Any other way is like a woman or a child. So gird up your loins like a man. How does a man gird up his loins? He's handling his business. Nothing will take a true man away from how he feels about Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua.
That's right.
When it's camp time, you at camp.
That's it.
You're not holding babies. I got to babysit out. Every weekend you babysitting out. It's time for camp, but you got your arm around your old lady. Oh, I don't want to leave. Baby, I don't want you to leave. Y'all fight, man. Hell no.
Right.
Be strong.
That's right.
I might see you after camp. But the elders and the apostles in town, so I might not.
God.
Go ahead.
For I will demand of thee, and answer thou me.
That's right. The Most High, in one scripture says, you're commanded to be strong. And the other said, he's demanding.
Demanded, that's right.
Man.
That's right.
So if you're not going to do it, walk away.
That's right.
Get out of here.
That's right.
Go be a woman. Go
That's
be
right.
a child.
That's right.
But the men are going to do what the men do.
That's right.
We're going to get into this thing the right way. Lead the households the right way. And if the household don't want you, then get the hell out of there.
That's right.
Roll with your how about some y'all shot.
That's it,
Period,
brother.
point blank.
That's it.
Go ahead with your
That's it.
1 John chapter 4, starting at verse 17.